joining us. I'm Yentl. It is a very special show today because it's my last. So this edition of 15 on 15 is dedicated to that specific occasion. You will still have your daily dose of local highlights as well as trending lifestyle topics. I have handed over the reins to Daniela Piazzi, who conducted an interview with me regarding my departure.
Giving up smoking, dieting, or even
Yentl began her journey on Channel 15 as an intern. This was her very first stand-up.
How about resolutions from a business standpoint that can help to benefit the economy of our island?
She first stepped into your living room with Noticia Awenochi's segment entitled Riba Caminda cu Yentl.
Carnival babies, a term identifying infants conceived during the parade season. Now, though the term may seem cheerful, it is a serious issue.
As Yentl sits in front of her first 15 on 15 set, she relives the start of her days in ATV.
Today's a bittersweet day. It's more emotional than anything else because it is actually my last here at ATV. It's been a tremendous 5 years. I started back in 2010, and I actually started as an intern for Noticia Awenochi. I was supposed to come in and look at the island from fresh eyes because I used to live here when I was little, but I moved to Toronto for about 12 years. It was called Riba Caminda cu Yentl, and it was just, I really thought I would come here for my internship and bring people coffee because I don't speak the local language and they didn't have an English show. So I was more than grateful when Giovanni Moller and Tom Peters agreed to give me my own segment in English. And I worked really hard because I knew I wanted to come back. And when I was finished my 6-month internship, I knew I wasn't finished with ATV or with the island. So I decided to pitch Doina Amon and Tom Peters a lifestyle news English show.
Today on 15 on 15.
To be able to deliver a daily 15-minute newscast as a producer and anchor is a big job. Yentl takes pride in what she has been able to accomplish over the years.
Thanks for joining us. I'm Yentl. What is the most rewarding experience here at ATV? I actually would have to say my daily task. This job is unlike any other because all your hard work that you do 9 to 5 during the day is then broadcasted on television and it's shared with the community. So every single night, Monday through Friday at 7:15 p.m., that is the most rewarding feeling. So I would have to say every day was rewarding.
And as we've been mentioning to the viewers, well, the fans are going crazy. As we've been mentioning to the viewers, you had to get into the role physically. You had to lose over 60 pounds.
Besides for 15 on 15, Yentl took on other projects, one being the main correspondent for the Aruba International Film Festival. Channel 15 broadcasted the glamorous event live.
Really loosely based on a relationship I had with my best friend growing up, inspired. It's actually, portions of it was something I experienced going through with him.
There were certain projects that I took on that was also rewarding. Of course, I would have to say the Aruba International Film Festival, where ATV was partnered up with AIFF, and we delivered the red carpet event for 2 hours live. And interviewing celebrities is, of course, it's a different experience. The interaction is very different, and you get a little bit nervous, and the adrenaline gets you going. And of course, it was live.
Another success that Yentl recalls fondly is the political show called One-on-One. Politicians running for office had some hard-hitting questions to answer in the hot seat. In this role, Yentl was the one working for the voters.
Thank you for joining us. I think One-on-One was a great success, and that was a talk show that I had 2 years ago prior to the election, where I sat down with 7 selected candidates who were running for office. And for 15 minutes, you get to ask them hard-hitting questions. You get to report to the viewers as to why perhaps you should or should not vote for that particular politician. And One-on-One was a fantastic project that I took on, and it had great results. We said in the beginning we were only going to do 7 politicians. We were going to choose them very carefully and had to be well represented from all different parties. And it was, and we had so many political members calling us and wanting to be a part of it, and we're like, sorry, we decided from the beginning it's 7.
Yentl recently got engaged and will be relocating to Las Vegas, Nevada next week. She plans on pursuing a career within the communications industry, either broadcasting or public relations. The future looks bright for the 26-year-old, but she can't help but get emotional over her departure from the island and job she loves.
Okay, so pardon my tears, but as cliche as it sounds, it's really and truly the people on this island that makes Aruba different, and that is what I'm going to miss most about. And it's not just the viewers. Of course, I'm very grateful to you. It's not just my colleagues, also very grateful. It's everyone that I meet on the street. It's everyone that I interview. Everyone has welcomed me with open arms. And once again, I don't speak the local language. I kind of came in from Toronto, kind of took over your television set for 15 minutes every weeknight, and everyone was just so nice about it. And they were accepting of a new concept, of a more modern newscast, because I did talk a lot about sex topics and a lot about wine, and everyone was just so accepting. So as cliche as it sounds, it's the people that I will most certainly miss the most, from viewers to colleagues to every single person that I have interacted with throughout my 5 years on this island.
Yentl is handing everything over to Daniela Piazzi, a confident young woman in which Yentl selected herself. She gives the new face of 15 on 15 a word of advice.
I would like the new host of 15 on 15 to work hard every day, put a lot of heart into it. Don't take one day for granted. It is a tremendous job. You will meet a lot of new people, and be an asset to Team 15. That is very important. And take initiative. Go find your stories. Go make the phone calls. Go send the emails. And bring back a good story to ATV every day. And if you do have a good story, share it with Pulse Latino, share it with Noticia Onochi, and just remember that you are part of a team, and a great team at that, and don't take it for granted.
On behalf of Team 15, we want to wish Yentl Leo all the love, success, and happiness in the world as she moves forward on her journey to Las Vegas.
Thank you so much for watching. We will see you next time on ATV Channel 15.